Sky is falling. This. Oh, wait, no, it's just the Medicare and medical costs going up. Look, we've got premiums going up. We've got health insurance premiums. We've got rising costs. We've got inflation. We've got all these problems. It's just never ending. Our medical and health insurance world kind of seems pretty broken at this point, and with not really any way to fix it. Everybody's got a solution, but none of it's actually viably going to happen. So what do? Well, we got to know all of our resources. So one of the ways you can help out with these rising costs is health savings accounts. Are these the answer? Well, let's find out. So, health savings accounts, what are the benefits? Why do I say these are great little things here that we have access to? Well, first of all, we get to avoid taxation, and nobody likes paying taxes. Let's be honest. If we can save and spend and not pay any taxes, that's a better world. We'd all prefer that, right? Well, this is a way you can save some money. You get to stock it away pre-tax. You get to withhold it from a paycheck before you pay taxes, or if you did it after you made a contribution, you get to write it off on your tax return. Okay, so that's the first thing. Then we can let it sit there and grow, and then we can pull it out tax-free for any medical cost. And boy, is it liberal when they say medical expenses. We'll talk about those. No expiration date on funds. The money does not expire. This is not use it or lose it world. This is put money in there and you can let it sit in there for 20 years and then go use it later in life. Possible use for spouses and dependents. This is why I said they're very liberal on what you're allowed to spend it on. That's right. You can actually use it to pay for medical expenses for your spouse and even dependents. HSAs don't go away when you change jobs. It follows you. It's your account, not the employer's account. And then you can invest and grow this money. A lot of people haven't realized that. They put money in the HSAs, but they haven't really invested it. They opened it and started it in the years where interest rates were nothing. Well, now there's banks and money and accounts out there paying 4%, 5%, 6% out there. But there are also accounts where you can invest this money in the stock market too. So lots of ways to invest and grow tax free. Everybody loves that. So here's the problem. How do we get money in there then? If it's that great, can't I just pile a bunch of money in there? Well, no, you can't. And this is the problem. And maybe the answer is loosen these rules too. But here's the rules as they stand today. You may contribute to an HSA only if you have an HSA eligible health insurance plan. Meaning the health insurance you're paying for is a special plan that's HSA compliant. Well, sometimes they call these the high deductible plans. You got a big $10,000 deductible you have to meet before they start paying for anything. Well, that's frustrating. That's very frustrating. So what is an HSA eligible plan? Well, under tax laws, HSA eligible plans set deductible. So they're going to have a deductible. It's usually a higher deductible. They are also going to have a maximum out-of-pocket cost for individuals and families. So they're gonna make sure that those two things are very well defined. And then they also cover preventative services before those deductibles. Okay, so those are the core principles of what an HSA compatible plan is. All right. So first off, you have to have that kind of plan. Second off, the limits on how much money you can put in here. 2024, you got 2023's numbers here. 2024, if you're under 50 years old, or sorry, 55 years old in this case, I'm used to the IRA and Roth world. 55 is the catch-up provision, but under 55, you've got $4,150 for a single person, and a family coverage $8,300 you can put into that HSA, and there's that extra $1,000. Okay, so if you're over 55, you can increase it by $1,000. So tough to get the money in there. That's the problem. But guess what? Once you get money in there, it's easy to get the money out. And a lot of people don't have guidance on this, but I got to tell you, the Google machine will get you a nauseum lists and lists and lists of stuff you can do. And I couldn't fit even remotely close to enough of the things that you can spend this money on. So all of your deductibles, all of your copays, your co-insurances, okay, that'll come in handy once you're over 65 and you have Medicare and you have a supplement. That supplement is considered co-insurance. You can pay Medicare supplements, Medigap, whatever you want to call it, with this money. Drug prescriptions, eye, dental, vision, all that stuff. Holy cow, we get to spend it on all that. We all know we're going to have those expenses at some point. I already wear glasses. I wish I had an HSA account. Okay, but then there's a whole bunch of gray area stuff that they try to be clear, but let's be honest, it's gray. It's, well, kind of, sort of, yeah, you can do that. Over-the-counter medicines, there's a whole list of over-the-counter medicines you're allowed to buy with your HSA money. Medically necessary health services. If a doctor says go work out, that you have to work out for health reasons, right, you can do it. That's one of the things, medically necessary. So there's a lot of things. I know somebody that has a doctor prescription for getting a massage, and they can use their HSA to pay for that massage. So understand, a lot of this stuff is out there. It's just who's going to say it's medically necessary. And then dependent care expenses. You can pay for daycare with this. You can pay for a nurse to come help your mother. You can do a lot of things with this. So don't think you save too much, okay? That's the important part. In your younger years, if you're working and your employer has a plan that's HSA compatible, this is a great place to stock away some additional money, because trust me, when you retire, there's plenty of things to spend that money on. We all sit around and talk about the file we have on our shoulder. Right? We all have lots of problems once we start getting older and things start breaking on us and not working very well anymore. So HSAs, hard to get money in, but if you have the opportunity to get money in there, do it and look at it as a long-term expense saving thing. So you can invest some of that money. If you're going to preserve some of that for yourself, just in case you need it along the way, that's great. I don't have a problem with that. Put half of it in a fixed interest rate and the other half put it in an S&P 500 fund and let it sit there and grow and use it in your retirement years, because you got to save that money without paying taxes. It got to grow without taxes, and you didn't have to pay taxes when you took it out for all these millions of different things that you can spend it on. It doesn't get better than that. That's better than a Roth account. That's better than a Roth account. That's better than your 401k. That's better than your IRA. Okay, so if you can get money in here, start doing it. Please, please, please. All right, I love this stuff. This is always fun to make these videos. If you need anything from me, you can always set appointments with me with yourinvestmentcounselor.com, whether it's hourly help you're looking for, or just product advice, or full service wealth management. I'm happy to help in all aspects. Our nonprofit organization is fpfeaz.org. You can find our full education forum, education classes, hour and a half long on Zoom. I do them 3 times a month. It's a different topic every month. You can find those there. And then our phone number if we can help. I appreciate it. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the page. I got new videos every week, and we will see you then. Bye now.